And welcome back. Our final conversation this morning is with our friends from the Orange Walk Fair Trade Committee. We have been joined by the chairman of that particular working group, John Burgos. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And next to him is no stranger to us on set here. We have Fred Ortega, who is a member of the Orange Walk Fair Trade Committee. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, everyone. Good morning to our listeners.
All right, and this morning we're talking about the Fair Trade Market Day. I understand that it's the first of its kind activity that's being held in Sugar City. Let's start with what it is and what it means for persons to understand about fair trade.
Well, what we're trying to accomplish right now is that we want the Orange Walk municipality to be recognized as a fair trade town. So we're going to be part of this global movement that promotes fair trade, which basically wants to ensure that the persons or the producers of whatever products are the ones that are getting the most benefits. They want to eliminate the middleman. And you know, once you hear the word fair trade, and that's where Mr. Ortega can speak about, is that, you know, you get premium price for it. So if something costs $2 at the store, if it's a fair trade product, it's going to cost $3 or $4.
But it's quality.
But it's quality, and you know that it's going to go benefit the producers. So this is part of what we want to achieve this weekend, and as part of the criteria to be recognized as a fair trade town, we got to start to do market days. So this is a great opportunity for us, for Orange Walk people, to be able to showcase and sell their locally made products. All of these homemade mom and pop's products, you know, from coconut oil to recado to the best tamales in town, you know. And also, of course, you know, we want people to be welcome and have additional attractions. So we're going to have a lot of cultural presentations to go along with the market day.
How does the Fair Trade Committee carry out its work, considering the fact that at this point, I guess because the media has given extensive coverage to what's been taking place in the North, fair trade is almost synonymous with sugar at this point. So how do you separate that particular issue or that subject area, if I could say, against everything else that the committee is doing?
Well, we have to keep in mind that the committee, it involves different groups. Two of the main groups that are part of it, which are fair trade certified, are the Belize Sugarcane Farmers Association and the Progressive Sugarcane Farmers Association, who are fair trade certified. So we are very well versed on that, but they believe in the Orange Walk municipality being part of the fair trade movement as a fair trade town. So they're very much involved. My involvement, for example, I am currently the president of the Rotary Club of Orange Walk. So part of the fair trade, they want to involve civil society as well. So our Rotary Club believes in finding additional ways to bring economic stimulation and benefits to our community. And that's the reason why I got involved.
So the idea is that the Fair Trade Market Day will allow small business owners to learn how they can become a part of the fair trade family?
That is correct. So the long-term vision of this is that these little small businesses, once we get recognized as a fair trade town, they're going to be able to access different capacity building opportunities. We're going to be able to bring people that are going to tell you, you know what, you can increase the shelf life of your product, the better packaging, better marketing, all of this. So we want these micro and small businesses to think, you know what, maybe this is something that I can become and make $100,000 a year over the next 5 or 10 years. It's a process because it's not going to be overnight.
Let's get your input, Fred.
Well, one of the differentiations between the system is that converting Orange Walk as a fair trade town is like giving more awareness to the consumer, because that is the point where everything boils on is in the consumer, that they know that this product that they are buying is a product that is being produced under fair trade standards, on which there is a reduction in the use of agrochemicals, there is a reduction in child labor, or a complete removal of child labor, forced labor, and all of those things. So the difference between us is that we as the cane farmers, well, we have a certification to sell our product. And in this case of becoming Orange Walk fair trade town, is having the consumers' knowledge on what benefit they can get in purchasing. And as Mr. John mentioned, then there it comes of the small producers in other products, like in vegetables, as he mentioned, give them that opportunity to have more knowledge on how their products can be packed, how it can give the tourists a more opportunity in knowing that what they are buying is something that is a better quality, and it's
produced with these principles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is the difference between becoming a fair trade town and a fair trade certified group. So the farmers or the small producers in any other, apart from the sugar, need to come together, because fair trade doesn't work individually. It has to be a group of persons, a cooperative or whatsoever, so that they can work. And it has to be small producers. So it has to be like a family-oriented product initiative that has to be in the pipeline. So these are things that we hope that once Orange Rock becomes a fair trade town, that it can expand to the country of Belize, and so that we have consumers in Belize, even the sugar can be placed in the shelf as fair trade sugar once we have this fair trade town, because that will demonstrate that, okay, this is a product that is grown, that is produced, complying with the standards of fair trade.
What is it like in terms of planning such an activity logistically? Because I would assume that you have stakeholders across Orange Rock at various capacities or what have you. How do you get them all on board for an initiative like this?
Well, that was the primary goal of the committee, no, to try to get as many stakeholders from the Orange Rock community to get involved. So we have a wide variety, and we have the town council who is involved. Actually, they are the ones leading the movement. And then we have the Cane Farmers Association, and we have access to all their resources. And we have a representative from the education sector, one of the lecturers at the Morphos Junior College, who is well known and recognized, who teaches business and entrepreneurship. So we have all of these entities. I myself bring a lot of experience with festivals and this type of events and expos, no? So, and then of course we reach out to the community. We got, I must say that the response has been very good. We got 10 sponsors from within the community that support the Fair Trade Market Day, who are going to be involved there. And then the key thing is that being the first one, we're going to have a lot of international recognition as well.
Yeah.
So we're going to have representatives from Fair Trade are going to be here this weekend to see how the market day is going to turn out. And that's the reason why we want the public to come to Orange Rock this Saturday, starting from 9 o'clock in the morning until 5. So we're going to have all the different goods that are locally produced, from food, and also we're going to have cultural presentations. We got to showcase a little bit of the culture, which is a lot of heritage being passed on to the next generations.
I think what's good about this as a first step is that you would always be able to look back a few months from now when you're planning the next one, what your strengths and weaknesses are and where you need to be able to tweak certain things.
Yeah, definitely. This is the first of many. What we have agreed to do right now is we're going to be doing one every 3 months.
Okay.
But the long-term goal is that we want to do this monthly.
Okay.
We want to provide this market day opportunity every month. But to get there is a process.
Yeah.
It's a new concept, so we have to do a lot of sensitization to educate people on what these fair trade products and what they can expect on that day. So, you're going to see a lot of little local produce. You want to get your least sack pan, a bottle. You're going to special homemade pepper sauces. There's several of them in Orange. Special seaweed. Some of the products that I have seen registered already, we have people doing some detox for your colon and your stomach. And there's a lot of homemade skincare products that are going to be there. A little bit of everything. It's going to be a little bit of everything. Businesses are still registering, so we still don't know what all, but all we know is that we're going to have a little bit of everything there that you can enjoy and bring back home.
Where's the venue?
It's going to be at the Central Park. We're going to be blocking off the streets around the Central Park, so it's going to have a lot of space, and then the presentations are going to be featured in the center of where the stages are on the center. We're going to have the Pop-Ta-Pop guys there.
Ooh, nice.
We're going to have the Fireball also exhibition. We're going to have the Baile de la Cabeza, and A lot. We're gonna have Garifuna dances. We're gonna have Maya Mestizo dances. We're gonna have even East Indian dances
Okay.
out there.
Full
So a
cultural
little bit of
display.
everything. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, you know, we are a melting pot of cultures. We want to feature everything.
Do the businesses understand how this can positively impact their business?
Oh, definitely, definitely. I think that's where the response has been so positive from the corporate sponsors who believe in giving back to these little micro and small businesses, and to the small businesses, seeing this as a great opportunity for them to get a little benefit on that day.
Okay. All right. Well, again, you guys could remind us where to be for the Fairtrade Market Day and why we should come out.
Fred, close it out, Fred.
Burgos Central Park from 9. This is coming the 1st of July from 9 to 5. So everybody is invited. One of the things that we want to connect is bring it to the future for the worldwide Fair Trade Day that is in May, ending of May.
26th.
Yeah, on the ending of May. So we want to connect that maybe next year, if God permits, that we can celebrate the Fair Trade Day when it is being done worldwide. So that is our goal that we're looking for. So we invite everyone to come for our first market day. And as Mr. John said, we plan to have that every 3 months, but we plan to move to that big day, which is the Worldwide Fair Trade Market Day.
Excellent.
Just remember, it's a family-oriented market day. So bring the entire family to enjoy not only the food and the products that are going to be showcased, but also the cultural presentations. It's good to showcase that richness of our heritage.
All right.
And the media is invited.
Yeah, definitely. Rosani, long time no see you in Joab.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate the information and we look forward to Fair Trade Market Day. All right. Okay, we're going to take our final break, and when we come back, we wrap things up.